path along the side, airwalking
Airwalking?
up, and he's going to basically, it's going to be like scoot to place where he can jump to the side, scoot to place where he could jump to the side.
What are the other characters doing while Ukher and Lemmy are screwing around with the ancient and gargantuan trap?
Altagar is going to keep an eye on Oberon.
Okay. Okay. So you float down. Oberon's looking at the golems, and he's like scraping bits of the inner part, and he's you can tell he's trying to figure out what they're made of and what the construction is. Like, how did they craft it?
Okay.
And he very logically went, well, if I understand how they crafted it, maybe I can understand how to salvage.
Hey, Oberon. Why don't you wait until we're sure everything's clear before you start diverting your attention to those things? I mean, after everything's clear, you can take all the time in the world, you understand? In the meantime, just so you don't get hurt, maybe just keep an eye out.
I'm sorry. And you hear in your head, telepathic bond, I'm so selfish. And he gives you a nod and flies up towards Lokirk.
Altagar is trying not to think what's wrong with this guy. Because he's got everyone else's voice in his head right now, I guess.
Galath, are you just hanging out where you are, or are you...
Yeah, he's got his spear by near the end of the tip, and he's looking at it to make sure it didn't get chipped.
All right.
Smashing all these things.
The stone golem in the center hasn't really done anything. It hasn't attacked you guys or anything like that. It's still maintaining its position. Ukher Deeks, you definitely do see the area that looks like this path continues. You'd have to dip down to go have a look at the like a crack in the wall, basically.
Okay.
And this room is definitely like a eating zone. A bunch of burnt skeletons and horrible smelling flesh.
Smells like death.
Yep. And you were able to scoot. Basically, the trap might have been triggered by stepping somewhere, because it definitely didn't go off with you guys airwalking.
Ukher, I'm gonna just check for magic items here.
A illusory wall.
Okay, I will. He told me there was. He said there was.
It's right through the center.
He told me there was an illusory wall, so I will.
Yeah, give me a will save +4.
Okay, these are always hilarious. Frequently, we spend many a round sitting here going, "Are you sure? Are you fucking
it's just a thing, man. Somebody will play an illusionist one day and
20.
Confound enemies. Yeah, you get it right on. So DC 20.
Okay,
which means had Lemmy-O not found it and showed you,
I wouldn't have seen it.
You wouldn't have seen it. Yeah. So you're able to push through. Oh yeah, you see it. Oh, it's ancient and it's strong, and we'll consider it just basically a massive, magically hardened granite boulder of 20-foot diameter. So what's the poundage on this thing?
I will call you Susan.
What's the tonnage, or what's the
it should be approximately 600,000 pounds.
Okay.
Susan, a traditionally Kunian name.
You'll have to come up with a better name than that.
Like Mei-Ling. We'll go with Mei-Ling. It's
Mei-Ling?
more, yeah, it's a Han name. So,
Okay.
Yeah. It's Mei-Ling. Who wants to say hello to Mei-Ling?
I already popped her cherry.
No one. It's a boulder, dude.
Ukher's going to try to find a launching mechanism.
Okay, give me a disabled device check.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can do that. That's right.
Yeah.
Actually, a perception check versus the trap.
27.
The difficulty in disarming this trap is the strength required, not necessarily the difficulty of the mechanism.
Well, isn't this just right up your alley?
Hey, look, it's an Ukher trap. All those little things pulling out needles and shit like that. Ah, screw this.
Like a
giant
bowling,
boulder.
like a bowling alley trap, Mark. Yes, it's right up literally his alley.
Oh my! I apologize for the unintentional pun.
You're not allowed to apologize. You own that. Own it.
It's a DC 25 to disable, but you got to make a DC 20 strength check in the round that you do.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're springing the trap.
All right. I'm
Actually, no. DC 20 sounds a little bit. The DC 25s all around.
okay. You might want to back up there. I might have an accident.
As there's a very powerful, springy kind of mechanism that will send this thing launching forward.
Yep. Okay. Lemmy, are you clear?
Sure.
Everybody say they're clear.
See, I know that traps count as weapons.
Lokher can. Some of them do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lokher and Oberon. He's actually taking Oberon outside the room.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. This thing was dead here, and these things were dead.
Oh, sorry.
there.
I just moved them.
Well.
Altagar, are you staying? Okay, it looks like you've moved, and
Yeah, I
Galath,
did
you're
move.
staying where you are.
I'm moving over slightly.
As much as Altagar is worried about what's about to happen, he kind of wants to see what's going to happen if he goes
Let's know
wrong.
what's going to happen.
More of a curiosity.
Okay. We're going to attempt to disarm the trap.
Frozen Elms, how's it going?
I've got my mythic points on standby.
Okay. You actually took out Jotungraner for this. You're gonna like pound like a big climbing stake
Yep.
into the mechanism.
Oh yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I think here is where.
Here you go. Uh-oh. I rolled a 1 on the disarm, so I will spend I use immediate action to surge.
Okay. This is the strength check.
This is the well, it's whichever one comes first. If it was the strength, I wanted to do the disarm first.
Okay,
because
the
I wanted
disarm.
to,
That's fine.
Yeah. My surge die is a D6. Although, do I get a D8 because it's with Jotungraner, or do I have to mythic it first?
Hey, there's 5 of us, and there's 1d20 hellos.
Okay, I
Five
make the
points.
disable device check with my D6 surge.
You're definitely
And-
hitting it in the right spot, and now are you hitting it hard enough, or is it just gonna spring anyways?
And I'm just going to spend another mythic point to make this other one because I don't want to have a boo-boo. So 1d20 plus 20 plus 12. 47 is a strength check.
Okay. You obliterate the springing mechanism, and there's a horrible, like, snapping sound as, for the last time, the trap basically sets off, but the block that's supposed to push the boulder down the hallway is obliterated from your attack. It falls off to the side, and Jotungraner cracks it in half.
Whew, I'm okay.
Yay.
That's...
Of course you gave the okay. Things like a twig for you.
Now what?
You done screwing around? I might need some help over here. There might be more of those fiery things.
Okay. Ukher's just we'll pick this up later when we're clearing up treasure.
Okay. When you're ready to leave, you'll
Treasure boulder.
take Mei Ling with you.
I'll take Mei Ling with me.
The 600,000-pound granite magically hardened boulder. Okay, so this thing, Mei Ling, Meiling.
Yep.
Mei Ling. Okay, all right, I've labeled it. Ukher seems to be big grin in his face when he returns to the party. Is everyone collecting back in the lower area?
No,
believe so.
Lemmy's
Take
still
a
up here
quick peek out the
detecting
crack.
magic. Yeah,
Okay.
Lemmy's
You're
detecting
detecting
magic.
magic in the
Yeah.
in the Remora's area.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say 1 in 6 chance is an incidental drop of magic from the creatures that the Remoras have hunted. One
Do it,
in
Ukher.
6. No, you're doing it, Ahmed. You're the one searching for it.
Yeah.
Nope.
3 items?
No. You do find some bones. One of the interesting bones that you find are walrus tusks.
This goes into the water? It said there's elk and stuff here? And human?
Yep.
Where the hell does this go?
And then you continue looking at the passage, and it starts to bend to the right a little bit.
We're checking some... Alright, after you.
You do smell, you do hear the soft moan of moving air through the place, and this might be the crack that is the reason why there wasn't a big adjustment between pressures when you first entered the place. You smell you smell the outside, Ukher, is really the...
We found a path out. Do you guys want to come take a look or no?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mei Ling is going to stay in her bed, resting nice.
Okay. Wandering up, the party gathers just outside the crack, and your DM's bladder is about to burst.
Here.
So why don't you guys chat
So
with
we
those
will
in the
slow
channel?
walk down the tunnel. Come on, Marty.
I'll be right back. I've had 3 caffeinated drinks. Kenny, how's it going, man?
Synchronization.
All right.
Maybe catch everyone up with what's going on.
We found the big rock, and then we're gonna bring it with us.
Found a big rock.
That's
It
all you
is
need to
my
know.
treasure.
Ukher named it Mei Ling. Awesome. Yes, we're in a big hallway that's a trap, and there's a 600,000 pound granite boulder that rolls down and smushes you.
Awesome.
AKA Mei Ling. Nice. Oh, I wonder if they have baby fiery things, and maybe we can raise them and ride them. Ride them into battle.
Well, I suppose it's a possibility.
What the hell are you riding? It's my
Fuck
flaming
you, I got
bug.
my, yeah. I got my unicorn. I don't need your nonsense. Maybe we need to make more unicorns. We can find
Saying
unicorns.
Just nonsense, it's
saying
just-
it'd be awesome. Don't have
Why
to be
is
leading my
female
awesomeness.
Breed. Do it now.
It'd be nice to have a German horse. Come on, get on top of me, yeah!
I think you mean Austrian.
Come on, let's get in there, yeah!
Breed or I'll gouge you.
You're right.
So Ukher found the ultimate super weapon for the low magic world.
That's a giant
Mei Ling.
boulder. You can just
Cannon!
drop.
You have
Yeah.
cannons, you say?
Yeah.
Check out my cannons!
Drop the rock.
Big rock plus throw anything plus true strike plus limitless range.
Yep.
Plus returning. Oh, you don't want that to return.
Just have a horse called Choppa. If you want to live, get to the chopper. It's not bad.
That's funny.
So
So is the 8-legged horse like a limo? Is it stretch? Or does it just have a seats 4?
Yes, it does. There's in fact a minibar and a reclinable saddle, and of course the
AC.
sunroof goes back.
Sunroof, yeah. Awesome. It's got the
So-
best windows ever.
Ahmed,
Yeah, man.
I'll need Oberon or you to help me when I pick up the boulder, because I don't have my mythic enlarged person anymore today.
Yeah, we're gonna teleport.
I
Or
need to
enlarged
be
person?
I need to be. I guess I have to rage and enlarge person, and then pick it up, and then I have to be teleported, and then I have
Sure.
to put it down. I have to rage to pick it up though. Well, I can pick it up without
Alright.
rage. I have to teleport without the rage. So big and throbbing.
What spell?
talking, Adam.
Wait, enlarge person?
Yeah.
Why isn't it on my list?
Because
Should
it's
be.
a wizard spell.
I don't have that spell then.
I have it. I can do it. I just need somebody to teleport me when I pick it up.
Yeah, I can teleport you, sure.
Okay. Because it's awesome. That's fucking awesome! So we were wondering how we're going to take care of this lake. Just keep smashing the fucking thing. Giant Ukher dribbling his basketball.
Returning. Yeah, you just fly up and you just keep smashing the thing down. How do you like them apples?
Bitch.
Wanna play ping pong? Lich
He's
prick.
returning. Yeah, lich. Oh, there's a bard spell called Returning Weapon. I think.
Well, we want to put returning on it, period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
For the duration of the spell, the target weapon acts as if returning weapon special ability.
How long does the spell last?
1 minute
Minutes?
per level.
That's
Effect
not bad.
one weapon that can be thrown. I can throw this, therefore it is a weapon that can be thrown.
What's the damage on this? 20d6 maybe?
I don't know. There's no. If it's 3d6, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be upset.
I would say 20.
I wonder how much damage that trap did. Would be the.
No,
be like
there's a
double the
difference
trap damage.
between rolling down a slope versus
and terminal
falling.
velocity.
Down, yeah.
There's two differences there. Gravity and velocity.
There's a splat.
Imagine fighting ships.
That's all we do is get higher.
And drop it on it.
Yep.
So what we need to do is check to see if the Azure Tempest
Can carry that.
It's carry max. I don't think it can, but it can have 25 tons of cargo. So that is not. We're like an order of magnitude.
It's nowhere near.
We're at 50,000 pounds.
Yeah, that's
We're
112.
we're an order of magnitude. Yeah.
So we need another way of doing this. Perhaps if we got a floating disc that is
The super epic floating disc of epicness.
yeah, a floating disc that is like attached to the ship.
I think it's Ukher with a fly spell.
So what, we teleport, pick it up, and come back.
We teleport, drop it off.
It's our backup.
What's that?
We're just figuring out how to weaponize mailing. The bard spell called Returning Weapon seems like a good idea.
So Marty, you're gonna have to figure out how much damage this thing does.
All of it.
100,000. So we'll have to make this
I believe
plus.
the answer is much damage.
We'll have to make this a +1 and then put returning
So-
on it.
So
Flaming, why not?
how far do you have to throw something before it takes more than one round to get there?
I don't know. Terminal velocity is 200 feet per round in D&D land.
Yeah, terminal velocity is 20d6. So I think there may be a DM ruling where the max damage something can do is probably 20d6.
I told you, called it. Woo! I get XP.
But
I throw something. Several rounds later, it hits.
See, I don't really see this being used against people so much as it's used against fortifications.
things you want to make
buildings.
go away. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna have lots of
Bridges.
fun with it, and you know, this is what happens sometimes when you take a dungeon and throw in characters. They start to do crazy things. Okay.
Make it your legendary weapon.
So
Fuck the hammer.
Returning. So
One of the powers you can have is have it teleport across planes back to you.
Yes.
Does the party collect themselves at this room? Are they going to go explore, or is everyone still waiting back by the giant grove?
No, I think we're good here. We're gonna go and explore.
Who will never receive the boulder ever again? What a sad thought for that goal.
Might as well take him. Come here.
My giant rock.
Mark, John, are you guys collecting? This is the third time I've asked the question. Are you guys collecting?
Can you hear
yourselves,
them?
Or?
I'm with the group. What is the group
Okay,
doing?
okay.
Okay, all right.
We're here.
Is Mark there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, sorry.
I was muted, but I was with the group.
Okay.
Okay.
Your tokens and map tools were not moved. I have moved them for you.
Oh, I apologize.
All right. I'm kind of. This is very unfortunate timing. I'm being asked to go do something that'll take a couple of minutes.
All right.
I know.
You're in the back.
All right, so
I'm in the back.
Ukher's drawing up plans for mailing.
You're in the front.
New guy syndrome. Freak.
Lemmy's right on your tail. Lemmy's right behind you.
Okay. You could probably squeeze. There's probably just enough space for a horse to go in. You might have to dismount for this.
I would say just hang back because there's no unless we see anything important. There's really
Oberon will hang
just
back.
be close.
Lokrik will go up to the edge. He's got his axe drawn. We'll stand beside Galath if he moves up.
Should we go forward?
Okay, the tunnel twists to the right. Altagar, you've got dark vision because of your dwarven heritage. Then the tunnel begins to twist back around to the left.
Is it going up or down?
It seems to be
Fairly level.
fairly level. There are little dips and rises of it. It looks like a natural tunnel.
Whoops.
You're now well out of sight of the party.
Keep going.
Okay. You get to a branch. One twists quickly around a corner, and the other one goes straight for a ways.
What do you think, Lemmy? Left or right?
Well, let's go left because we know that there was a wall back there. We don't know where the one on the right is gonna go. Like this will lead us to. It'll end somewhere quick because the dungeon or the temple is, the way it's made.
Okay.
All right.
There's another breach. At this point, you can hear the wind from outside.
Marty, do I still hear the crack? Do I still see the footprints of the creatures?
Yeah, the creatures actually scuttle the other branch.
They went the other branch?
Yep.
Well, the creatures went the other way. Let's just go in here and see what's over here. Don't expect we'll see much.
Go. I just want to see what the outside is, so we know how we're getting out of here.
I could always teleport us out. It's not really a big worry.
Yeah, if something happens to you.
The
You're
noble
fucked.
one teleports us out using telepathic bond.
Yep.
Alright, let's go.
I don't know if you can telepathic bond here a restrained response.
Yes, you can. You can send feelings and
Emotions and
there is a break in the tunnel again. I'm going to use your passive perceptions, and you can hear the winds are louder. Or the winds you can hear down the right-hand side, and you thought you heard some sort of like scuttling or like chittering noise to the left-hand side.
Sounded like before.
No, this is different. This is almost like crystalline scuttling.
No thanks. No.
I can. You know what I'll do? I'll just send some creatures down there and see what happens. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah, send them.
All right. Lemmy's going to cast. What am I going to send on there? Oh, fuck, whatever. Bats, I guess. Is it crystalline?
Yeah, like maybe really, like ice sounds, maybe.
Ice. Okay. All right, fuck it.
Different sounds of life.
All right, let's summon some Wolverines. Those things are always awesome.
Okay, how big are your Wolverines?
They're medium. This is a D4, so a D3 plus 2. Tell you how much I summon here. And D3 plus 2. We're summoning 3 Wolverines. They're gonna go and scout out and see what's going on.
All right, I just have a token that says Wolverine on it.
That's fine.
In the darkness.
Must not make Red Dawn references.
And how many of them appear?
3.
X-Men.
And what are their orders?
The orders are go forth and see and tell. Actually, go forward, and I was just gonna follow them behind and see what happens.
Okay.
More. No.
All right, let's go and follow them. See what happens.
All right.
So round 1, Wolverines appear. And then you follow. Round 2. What's the movement rate of Wolverine?
Let's see. Movement rate of Wolverine is
It's actually a really
30.
smart tactic.
30.
Let them take the brunt of the attack. Okay, Altagar. I need perception checks from the two of you.
All right.
So when things are bad, we go left and then go.
We're left. Just keep going left and you'll run into us.
Okay.
Perception checks. The
Yeah.
DC is 25 from this distance.
I make it.
I believe.
I didn't roll yet, but I make it.
Hang on, I gotta check.
45.
Lord, you son of a bitch. And mine is. Pretty sure it's this.
$26. Okay. You can see that there is a crystalline-looking web that is spread all the way across the tunnel.
I'm waiting for Altagar to scream like a girl that they're in his hair. They're in his hair.
Okay. The Wolverines don't
Is
see it.
Ukher coming?
Hey,
No,
don't do it.
just
Those
get in
things
there.
not
Attack
see
that. Attack it.
There's a thing there. Don't let him run into the thing.
I tell them to attack it and destroy it.
Okay. The Wolverines get caught in the webs. Give me reflex saves.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Get you another one. Hold on.
So are we supposed to be coming or no?
Yeah, sure. Come along.
Okay, Ukher starts
Uh,
jogging down the.
They're gonna. Okay, reflex.
Galath is gonna head along with Kiara at his back.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Plus
And just
5.
make Lokrik follow in. Oberon doesn't look like wants to go.
Do we want somebody to stay back with Oberon? Because now he's the
Yeah.
only one left behind.
25, 10, 20.
Alright, if we're all going, then Ukher will stay with Oberon. Operation Protect the Wizard.
Okay, the wolves are attacking the webs. The 10, one of them gets stuck in the webs.
Yeah.
And the one that gets stuck in the webs is actually taking cold damage.
That's awesome. And horrible, but awesome.
Do
It's
they
taking
get to...
1d4 cold damage, 3 damage.
Okay.
Really long, slow, painful death.
Do their attacks on the. They're gonna rage and they're gonna do their attacks on the web.
webbing?
Yeah. So D4 plus D6. Just want me to do damage, or how do you want me to do this?
Sure. Let me. They've got webs. Let's just see if the webs can actually be attacked or not.
Morph, no.
Don't worry, Ahmed. They have a healing factor.
They have a +8 con when they rage and
Yeah,
wind up with my thing.
Just roll damages. Subtract.
Okay,
subtract 5. Because you're trying to bust through the webs.
For each attack.
Yep. That one Wolverine is just trying to escape.
Okay, so a D6 plus 6. So 2D6 plus 2. So 2D6 plus 2, and the other one is going to do D4 plus 1. Plus 1D4 plus 1. Okay, that's how much each of them are going to do. So 12, another one's going to do 16.
Wait, those are combined attacks?
That's just the first attack from one. Yeah. So 2 attacks and a bite.
Okay. Can any of their attacks break 5 damage?
No, I've already taken off. Yeah, they're doing +6.
Oh, okay. All right. So one round these Wolverines do. They basically free the other Wolverine as they bite through the webbing, but all 3 of the Wolverines take that cold damage because they're touching the webs. So all of them take 3 damage. And then everyone else gets their action. Altagar.
I have another Wolverine that can tear apart the other thing.
Move them all
No,
up,
he spent his round trying to escape.
Right. He doesn't get to attack.
No.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Altagar will draw his sword and attack the.
I'm not sure.
Oh, they got that. They got rid of the webs?
They got rid of the one to the side, but you see another one off to the.
Yeah,
to the
he'll
left.
take out his sword and hack that.
Okay. Roll damage. It's kind of like you're attacking an object.
Yeah, okay.
And a reflex save.
Reflex save.
Well, you might destroy the web before you have to make the reflex save.
I think he's also got a cold protection.
Why did Twitch? Why the hell did Twitch go down on me?
Because it doesn't like you. What's your damage dice?
It's 2d6 plus. Oh, my strength is up, so 24.
28 damage, assuming no damage reduction.
Yeah. Okay, so this round you actually interacted with the web, so you took 4 cold damage as you cut the web in half, but there seems to be cold energy inside the web.
Reflex save?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
You should have a protection from energy cold running, because...
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, they last more than
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear some high-pitched noises and scuttling noises deeper within the cave. So that was Lemmy and Altagar, and then I guess the others get their single move, or their double move down the cave. Alright, the creatures. Double move.
Get him, boys!
There's some nasty-looking ice spiders that look like they're made out of ice. They're transparent.
Is that like a
spider.
picture with a color like swap on it?
Negative.
Yeah, it's like a negative. It's cool.
Ukher, are you not coming with us? Are you just standing back there?
Ukher's staying back with Oberon. He's not leaving Oberon by himself.
Oh,
Oberon didn't want to come, so Ukher turned around.
All right, and then there are
Our wizards had enough bad days.
Small hordes of
Probably
snowflakes.
giant ice spiders aren't going to be his friend.
Small hordes of snowflakes. No, wait. Thousands of little spiders.
Enjoy
following
the
behind them.
nightmares, boys. Enjoy the nightmares.
Oh god!
It's like they're
Wait a minute,
floating
that's
through
not snow.
and then,
Space
yeah, I guess
station.
they took their movements, responding to the webbing being destroyed. Lemmy, go ahead and move your Wolverine up. Altagar, you get to go.
There's no room for that one, so this guy's gonna go over here. He tells to Altagar, let's step back for a bit. Let's step back for a bit. Let them deal with this, and we'll trap them right here. So Lemmy's gonna get back and delay and ready for a flame strike.
Okay.
Altagar will follow Lemmy's lead. He'll just go back this far, though.
Alright, but farther. You want to go back farther? Trust me on that one.
All right.
All right, you've got to hit something when it comes in Amelia, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, your Wolverines are attacking ice spiders
They are attacking ice spiders. Do these things have DR?
in this vicious battle being watched by some god eating popcorn.
Do these things have DR?
No.
Alright. So let's roll their attacks. So a D plus 4 plus 8.
Galath had his fight where he owned the battlefield with Altagar, and then Ukher had his moment with the big boulder, and now Lemmy has his moment with ice
Lemmy, don't
spiders.
get eaten.
Boulder. It's Mei Ling.
Got it.
Does 16 hit?
Yes, they are giant ice spiders, and they're being crunched by
Alright,
the...
I critted on the last hit.
They are crittable.
79. Silly.
My
Okay.
wife approves of the name Mei Ling as being a very girly name.
For each of the hits, there is a concealment effect as the cold aura coming off the spiders themselves is causing sort of a blizzard. So roll
Okay.
20%
100.
mischance on each of these things.
Okay. Hit. Hit. And the crit is a hit.
Okay. And what was the crit number?
79. Sorry guys, I don't know exactly why we're doing this, but why the fuck not?
Exploring the dungeon.
Called a
Yeah.
dungeon crawl. It's been a while.
I'm opening.
I found Mei Ling, and she's a sweetheart. Look at her there. She's just all sitting there.
She's party. Party as fuck.
Right. And 79 on the crit chart is an amazing critical. So times 3 damage.
Wow, this is gonna be weird. Okay, 2d6 plus 12. And then the bite is amazing critical, so 3 times damage. Plus 18. 3d4 plus 18. 47 damage.
Okay. On the one to the right, your
Oh,
horrible
this guy.
this one.
Sorry, I started on this guy. Yeah.
This Wolverine tears this mother spider apart.
All right. And these two
Punch
guys.
the mic. And then the two Wolverines
The
on the other
other
ice spider. Okay.
The other two, they actually only get 1 attack, so it's going to be claw and claw. D20 plus 8.
Okay, I'll roll the percent chance
20
miss.
plus 8.
Missed and hit. And it's a miss.
Missed and a miss, so
Okay.
they don't do anything.
All right, Altagar and the others move back. You guys can move forward in the cave. Lokrik is following behind. Just drag him along there, John. And the spiders. The ice spider sends out a pulse of cold, renewing its blur effect, doing 4 damage of cold to these
Okay.
two Wolverines.
Okay.
This one's down, so it can't do it anymore. Then it's going to try to bite your Wolverine.
So you're saying it farts cold and it farts so bad that you could miss it.
The Wolverine
It's
has
an aura
an
of cold.
AC.
Yes. It's a misty, snowflakey aura of cold. It tries to bite the Wolverine and doesn't, and then all the Wolverines are overwhelmed by little baby ice spider swarms.
Right. I'm gonna tell the Wolverines to head back. Well, stand right over here. Stand right there. Don't move.
And right now, Oberon's thinking you're so cruel to animals.
Do they? I don't think they see what we're doing.
Oh, telepathic bond, dude. He knows what you're doing. And he is judging you.
When
He can feel your murderous rage. That
He's
you
thinking
yeah.
you're the worst druid ever, that you would do that to poor innocent wolverines.
Or innocent ice spider.
So the swarms automatically
The
do
part of
1d6 points of damage plus 2d6 cold damage to your Wolverines.
Okay, these things have 34 hit points.
8 damage to this Wolverine, and then the other 2 off to the side are getting the same treatment. I'll just roll it all together for 9 damage this round. And one of them has, 12 damage. All right, so the swarm does not affect Mama or Papa. They need to make fortitude saves versus the poison.
Sure. What is your fort?
So roll the 3 fort saves. I'm just gonna speed this up. Tell me what the number is. They fail, and
Plus
fail.
9.
Oh no, actually
plus
they
9.
make it, and fail. So this one's at -1 attacks due to strength loss.
Yeah.
One at the far end, and distraction has a chance of them failing. What was their fort save?
They have a plus 9. You rolled.
Yeah, this is versus distraction. They're not sickened in any way.
Oh, okay.
So basically, Lemmy's Wolverines, Altagar, you're watching them getting torn apart by thousands of little spiders and this huge spider. They're fighting back, but it's kind of a horrific thing. And then everyone's turn. Altagar, Lemmy, and the others that are trying to force their way down the
Step back a little bit more.
He'll step back a little bit more.
And
He looks back to Lemmy. That's too many to punch.
he's gonna get his Wolverines to stand here.
Okay, you're ordering them back.
Back to the spot. Back to the spot. And a scene, and I'm readying a flame strike right here.
The big spider will take its AOO.
Sure.
AC 12 probably misses.
Misses.
Oh yeah, the big spider.
No, he was yeah, they don't. It hits because it's a 14, but he's raging, so -2.
Oh, the animal fight with low ACs. All right, so there's a bite. Oops, sorry, I'm rolling its attack. 1d8 plus 6, 13 damage on the one that's already taken 12. That's 25 damage.
Still up.
And it makes a fort save, which it makes, so it's not poisoned. And then the swarms come in.
That's when I cast. I cast when I see the swarms right here.
Okay. So you see the swarms, they're about to overwhelm your Wolverines, and you call upon Yggdrasil to bring fire and holy energy to this cold part of the world.
Yeah. Let's flame strike these biatches. So flame strike is radius. Boom, 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 boom. 10 foot. 10 foot radius. And
yeah, you're catching everything.
Yeah, good. So this is, I'm going to use the little bowl that does an extra 2d, like 2 caster levels. So this is caster level 12, so 12d6.
Okay. You're using the
bowl.
Yep. Your magic items.
39.
39 points of damage. Okay.
Sweet. Just forms.
The spider rolls a 10. It takes 39 points of damage, and then
is it?
It is vulnerable to cold. It's vulnerable to fire. So half of the 39 is multiplied by 1.5, which blows it past its negative hit points, so you kill the Papa Spider. And now these spider swarms, they have 9 hit points and they're vulnerable. Okay, so they're destroyed. Even if they made their saves, they pop like popcorn.
Okay. C'est bon. Get the Wolverine. Okay, that's it.
Nice work, shorty. Jeez.
The Wolverines come back and just they were ordered back to Lemmy. So
Yeah.
they kind of
There's
run.
a good puppy. Let's go.
Let me pets them, and he tells them to get back in there.
Okay, they don't look annoyed because they're animals and they're summoned. They just
Do as they're told.
they do as they're told, and they go running back into the room. A few minutes later, the other guys have caught up, and you were looking at the den of these ice spiders. There's the odd spider here and there. I don't know if they're trying to kill all these things. Eventually, one of them might grow into a big mama and papa, or they may breed again.
Future adventurers need random encounters too.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Detect magic.
There's no magic. Give me a spot check. I'm assuming you guys are looking around the lair.
Yep.
Perception, you mean?
Yeah. Perception.
Okay. Then.
A visual perception check.
Yes. 46.
Okay, while there's no magic, there is something that glints off of the light that Lemmy has. Actually, you guys don't have light here.
I got dark vision. I got a 34.
No, I would have cast light for the Wolverines.
Got it. There is a masterwork Vosgardian battle axe with a moonstone in its pommel that is kind of stuck amongst the bones and years of
How big is it?
of years of hunting. It is a medium-sized weapon.
Oh, that's pretty, isn't it?
Hold on a second, dear.
It is.
There's no magic?
No, there's no magic, but it is a weapon that proves that men have been on this island, or at least
All right.
suggests that.
Might as well. I dismiss the Wolverines. Might as well pick it up. Well, I can't pick it up. Let Altagar pick it up. Congratulations.
Okay, you wretch it out of what looks like yeah, maybe some warrior died against these things, because you're pretty sure that you had to snap it out of a glove. Like there was a glove still attached. Arguably still some... Well, they might have eaten the flesh. Yeah, there's some frozen finger bones that come out of the glove.
Oh, that is... I don't like that.
All right.
Kenny's suggesting capture poisonous spiders in jar, use as thrown weapon, or infest villain's house with them. Sounds good.
Actually, a thrown jar spider blast is kind of hilarious.
There's actually a weapon. I think it's from Pathfinder. Yeah, it's an old path from an old Pathfinder adventure path that oh, for God's sakes, what are they called?
Flame strike.
There was basically a hornet's nest. They would throw a hornet's nest at you.
That's
That's
awesome.
hilarious.
And it was like 1d6 damage and roll or be
I think
distracted.
that's what your treant's trying to do. Collect bees and the bees.
He's going to be very angry if you suggest that he turns precious bees into bombs.
It's
The bee bomb.
You probably shouldn't make fun of. You probably shouldn't insult the huge tree.
Okay. After you take a look around, your party is kind of caught up to you. Lokrik, Galath, and Kiaran are standing in the hallway as Altagar.
That way.
Altagar comes back, and you can see there's a new axe stuck into his belt. You're gonna go down this tunnel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear the sounds of howling wind as you find another branch, but the snow and wind is definitely blowing in through this area, and you have a lookout onto the frozen lake where you had the battle before, and you can see the extent of the avalanche to the south of you.
Well, we know how to get out.
Yeah, and definitely the critters come out.
The critters come out from here.
They come out here and they go down. They go down and they go in all directions from here.
Got it. Go back.
Yep. You now start following their tracks.
Yeah.
You come across a spot that looks like it may have once served as a cave for humanoids. You see the signs of old campfires and past meals, some furs.
Detect magic.
There is no magic here, but you get the sense that something bad happened here because some of the furs and bedrolls
Bloodstained.
are bloodied.
Yeah. All right.
Like they might have found shelter only to have been
Yeah.
badly burned and attacked by the Remoras.
I'm gonna take. How much blood can I find?
Oh,
I'll take-
it's really cold here, so you find 6 bedrolls that have blood on them.
6 bedrolls that have blood on them. Blood biography. Here we go. 6 bed rolls with blood from cave of what?
This is the Eye of Annam, so this is like some cave off to the side of it. Lemmy-O, the fact that there are no weapons and significant amount of gear has been taken suggests that other people have gone through here and found this before and not been as curious about bloodied bedrolls as you have. Who's carrying the bloodied bedrolls?
Can someone carry these for me, please? We'd at least know who they were.
I would like to say that I care,
Perfect, thank you.
but I don't.
Thanks for volunteering. The captain of the ship is very happy with you.
Do you require
You may put them upon my saddleback.
Do you require the whole bedroll or just the spots where the blood is on them?
I just need a little bit of blood, not the whole thing.
Lowcrick sighs a little bit. He takes out a pouch and he strips of bedroll off and sticks them in.
That's right, King. You do the dirty work.
Thanks,
You
Loker.
carry the plague.
Actually, Altagar won't let him do that. Altagar does it for him.
Okay. What?
You shouldn't be doing that, Your Highness. Let me do that for you.
He looks at
He's
you.
like, one of these people treats me like a king. Yes.
It's all right. When I'm out here with you, I'm not your king.
Of course, Your Highness. Whatever you say.
He hands you the pouch and just shakes his head a little bit. You do realize that I will get into fights with you alongside you.
Of course, you're a warrior king. One to be respected by all. And ain't nothing gonna happen to you, I promise you.
Oh shit, he's dead. That's just the way it rolls,
Till
baby.
I fell
Just the way
will
it
save
rolls.
and destroy you with my fists.
Lowcrick will, allow a moment to happen with you doing the grunt work, and he taps he cleans his pipe, and he just packs it. He doesn't light it. He puts it in his mouth, and he's kind of chewing on the end of it. When you hand to Kiaran this little belt pouch full of the strips of
And by hand, you mean you stick in a saddlebag?
yeah, you stick it in
Yeah.
Kiaran's saddlebag.
He doesn't want to put that shit in his mouth. What's wrong with you?
They melt in your
Kiaran,
mouth,
I'm
not
sorry.
in your hand.
Oh no!
No, I don't like it. I don't like it when
You're
Vince said.
immune to hepatitis, aren't you, Kiaran?
Ice vampirism, is that okay?
I don't know. Vampire unicorn would be scary.
Vampicorn.
Like, I know you don't all agree with it, but at least I can, get
Stabs
their
you with its
name.
horn and then licks
No.
the hole.
Watch out for his horn!
So good.
At least we can know their names and give them, give proper respect.
Its horn has perforations like a flute. It just stabs you with the horn and
And it just starts drinking like through a straw.
Oh, so good.
nightmares. Because technically you can't apply the vampire template to other creatures aside from humans, right?
Yeah, but I think you can only contract vampirism from a creature that initially had the same
type as
you.
yes.
So there has to be a
magic
vampire
beast. It has to be a
unicorn.
magic beast. So say
Yeah.
Oh.
why can't I think of any magic beasts? A vampire
Owl
hydra.
bear.
A vampire
An owl
hydra.
bear.
Yeah.
Vampire Owlbear.
Vampire Hydra. What a sick thought.
That's hilarious.
Oh my God.
There's also
All
an
those
upstairs, by the way.
Some wizard lad somewhere.
That's
You
it.
didn't think owl bears were bad enough? What are you doing?
I haven't been doing my DM job in applying enough templates to monsters.
We've been doing a
Not this
When
game.
was that?
Next game. Next game, there will be templates. It'll be like, what the fuck?
Vampire Owlbear.
That doesn't go on there.
That doesn't go on there.
I'm moving this.
You're not
Yes.
allowed to be
So
immune
you-
and vulnerable at the same time.
So, animals and horrible hunters seem to have had victims that the ice spiders and these remoras may have called or called menfolk as part of their victims and food. You get the sense that these people may have come here a long time ago, but obviously not as long as the giants have been around in this region. You begin to ascend to the upper level. I'm just going to show you some mappage to the right.
Moupage.
There is a hallway. The upstairs hallway is structurally similar to the area below.
Mei Ling and Mei Long, Ukher. Look, you can have twins.
This statue was not as large as the one down below, and it does look like somebody has destroyed it. Like it looks like it left its position and got into a fight, and its rubble is strewn throughout the hallway.
Is there a similar dint here?
No, there's no dint there. And the hallway itself, you can see maybe signs of boulders and wreckage strewn throughout this hallway. It doesn't look as neat as the other hallway. And then these stairs lead down to the other side of where you raised up.
I assume this is all cleaned out.
Well, you take a look in these two areas, and they're clean.
Next.
Next two are clean.
Next.
Give me your perception checks.
Okay.
Clean, bits of rubble, and then you start to see that there is a massive cave-in that has happened, perhaps destroying some rooms.
34 perception.
And apparently one of the giants left behind a giant bag. There's this very large, burlappy kind of giant sack, maybe made out of leathers, patchwork of leathers, and it might have been buried under a little bit of rubble in this particular chamber.
Classic D&D treasure.
41. Is there anything else?
No,
Sorry.
you search the other chambers, and unless you're going to start doing major excavations, it looks like the upper floor of this place has caved in.
Ukher retrieves the giant bag.
I can easily walk into that stone, right? Do you want me to go look or not?
You might get exploded or crushed or something.
Besides, you can go in the stone. Doesn't mean we can.
I'm just alright, never mind then. Alright, screw it. Let's go.
I should learn how to go in stone.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Okay.
We make our way back down, I guess.
Are you going to go look at the giant bag, or?
Oh, I thought we... Oh, sure, yeah.
Ukher goes and grabs it.
Okay. You go and grab it. Ukher, you grab the giant bag, and you do notice that it's stained near the edge with blood and old, kind of long hairs. And you get the feeling that there is stuff in the bag, but like a big bag of frozen coconuts.
Does anybody want a bag of heads? I got a bag of heads over here.
Oh, dear.
I'm good. I got some for my birthday last year.
I wish they would have respect for the dead.
Maybe
Ukher,
this.
Oberon is right.
Oberon goes over into this room and is getting sick.
Lemmy goes, taps him on the back. It's alright. She'll try to give him a good burial.
Why do they think a bag of heads is funny?
Oberon, the things that the fellas have had to go through is quite... between me and him, the things they've had to go through is quite heavy. So they've kind of had to take a more humorous look at things, otherwise it weighs too much on them.
Oberon is dismissing the telepathic bond spell.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
And then he turns to Lemmy. I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
This is not the best of things. This is not the best place, really, but these are good-spirited men. You know that we go and we fight the evils, the dragons, the things that destroy and just murder.
The violence of it. I just want to go home.
Sure, Oberon, but you know that we need you, right?
Aye.
It's alright. Take a rest and think about it.